Hi, my name is Jordana and I'm a dietitian. I specialize in pediatrics. Today I'm going to be answering questions about baby reflux and are there any foods that a breastfeeding mum should be avoiding. Now, I'm really going to throw it all out there and say there are absolutely no foods that mum should be avoiding at all when she's breastfeeding. We know that when we actually look at the science that breast milk is made from blood. And so traditionally when we're giving advice to babies that have reflux or babies that are complaining about gas or kind of irritability, stomach issues, we traditionally would be saying cut out all of these gas forming foods. But we know that the gas forming food, if it does cause a gas in us, it's actually causing that gas in our digestive system. And so nothing's actually getting through to that blood, which is the basis of our breast milk. So the only thing that can really be happening is that we tend to be able to change the flavor of the milk through what we're eating. And strangely enough, babies actually prefer the taste of milk, or we've seen through through research, that babies are actually preferring when mums have eaten things like garlic or ginger or these more traditional foods which we're told to cut out. Babies tend to quite prefer that flavor. So in terms of cutting foods out, there's absolutely no need for you to be doing this. Sometimes with baby reflux, however, it can be due to them having a cow's milk protein allergy. Now, again, if we look at the science, if mum cuts out dairy, it shouldn't actually have an effect, but we are seeing that it does if we just look at subjective matter. And so then sometimes I would be saying to mum, right, let's start avoiding dairy and see what happens. I wouldn't be doing this avoidance forever. I would be taking it out for around 2 weeks, introduce it and see what happens. If you notice a change in your baby straight away, then stay clear of that dairy. But if there isn't really any change, then we know that that food isn't actually causing an issue. The biggest thing that we can do with reflux is really changing how we're feeding our babies and what we're doing after we're feeding our babies. So particularly if we're looking at a bottle-fed baby, focus on paced bottle feeding, focused on upright feeding. These are going to really slow down the rate at which our babies are actually swallowing that milk in, which can aggravate that reflux. Also look at what we're doing after that feed. So making sure that babies are kept in an upright position for an amount of time afterwards so that milk is able to digest and actually move out of that stomach area. Get yourself a baby carrier. I know that these are dreams for parents who have babies that suffer from reflux. Take the baby, put them into a carrier after a feed, and if that's where they're going to be having some of their naps, it's also okay. We don't need to always be focusing just on babies must be in their beds when they're napping. So to put it all in a nutshell, we don't need to be cutting out any foods unless we're really noticing something. But the true way for us to notice something is for mum to take it out and then for mum to be putting it back in. But like I said, if we look at the science behind it all, we shouldn't really be noticing any difference because that foundation of milk is blood. And we don't have all of these crazy gases and proteins running through our blood. If we did, our immune system would be going like mad. Okay, so don't just cut out foods, don't listen to any of these old wives' tales, put them in and really enjoy that food because we need as many nutrients and we need as many calories as we can get in when we're breastfeeding. Hope you all have a good day. Bye.